Okay, so here's how you get a home loan pre-approval fast. Fast. Okay. And I mean less than 24 hours. Have your documents ready. Super important. I'm going to go over the steps right now, but that's the biggest hurdle that we loan officers jump through or have to jump through when working with someone who wants to get pre-approved is the documents. We need your documents. Now you can have them in an electronic form, but we need your income documents, your asset documents, things like bank statements and so forth. We need them as quickly as possible in order to get you pre-approval. That said, here's how to get a fast pre-approval so you can start making offers on homes, whether you're a first-time home buyer or not. Of course, step one is to contact somebody like myself, a broker, a loan officer that you trust. We're going to ask basic information: name, address, telephone number, how long you've lived there, where do you work, all that kind of stuff, social security number, date of birth. That's the first part of the application, just basic information about yourself. Second, we're going to ask about your income. And we're going to be looking typically for 2 years of income history. That's what underwriters typically look at. 2 years of income history, 2 years of living history. So we want to know where you've worked in the past 2 years, and we want to have documentation of those things eventually. But we'll just ask, where have you worked in the past 2 years? If you have a co-borrower, like a spouse or someone who's going to apply with you, we need their information as well. Where have they worked, or where is their income source coming from in the past 2 years? If you're retired, then we'll need that information, such as a Social Security award letter, something like that. Then we'll look at the assets. What kind of assets do you have for a down payment? Now, this can vary because if you don't have, if you have let's say you're a veteran, thank you for your service, then you don't necessarily have to have money for a down payment. If you're using a down payment assistance program, don't necessarily have to have money for a down payment. But there are things like closing costs that are important to know. So we'll want to take a look regardless at the asset documents that you have. That can be your checking account, savings account, 401k, investment accounts, and so forth. You can also potentially use gift funds for those things, but the underwriters are going to want to look generally at your assets to make sure that you have enough funds for your reserves, if you will, emergencies and so forth, and enough to close the transaction, to come to the closing table, pay for what you need to pay for to close the transaction, let's say at a title company or something like that, and get the keys. That's going to be important. From there, we're typically going to run credit. Sometimes we'll do a soft pull, sometimes we'll do a hard pull, depends on your situation. I like to start with a soft pull generally. And then once you take a look at the credit and we have all of your documents in, then we'll typically run this through what's called AUS, or the automated underwriting system. That's going to go through Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And we're going to see if we get some green check marks that tell us, hey, thumbs up, approved or eligible. If not, then we'll come back to you and we'll do some hashing it out, figuring out what some of the steps are, or what some of the snags are, and some of the steps to take to fix that. If we do have an approved eligible, bam, we can send you a pre-approval letter. You get with your realtor, 1, 2, 3, you can start making offers. If not, then we usually just make a plan of attack as to how we're going to fix that problem, or what problems potentially we're facing and how to fix them. And then we just look at a timeline, how long it's going to take, whether it's the credit or whether it's the savings or whatever those issues are. We'll come up with a plan and fix it. But that's it. Fast and easy stuff is typically done by us, the loan officer. The stuff that typically takes the longest is those documents. So the quicker you can have those income and asset documents ready, tax returns, W-2s, pay stubs, and so forth, the quicker you can get pre-approved and start shopping. That's it. I'm Aaron Lietz, host of the Logical Loan Show and Logical Loan Podcast. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to check out the description box below for more information. Contact me with any questions, and thanks for watching.